What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we're gonna hop right into it. So, today, we'll be talking about Dr. Umar. Now, won't be talking about Dr. Umar on Could Have Been Loved. It's probably the most recent shit y'all seen him on. We actually gonna be talking about Dr. Umar and him. I'm not gonna call her illegitimate, but him hiding his daughters. Two of them, to be exact. Now we really haven't heard from the second one. I think she's the youngest as well. Haven't heard from her, but it's a woman on TikTok. She's my age. Actually, says she was 22. That is saying she is Dr. Umar's daughter and that she has proof. Now, she's made multiple videos about his motor TikTok, went on live and things of that sort. So I'll put some of that in here. Now, obviously I'm not gonna put all of it in here because she said a lot, so it'll be a lot of information. It's not all necessary, but yeah, basically I will say,
me. You should never be too busy for your daughter ever in life. So I just wanted to make this video to just try to, I guess, somehow find my sister on my dad's side. So if you see this, please reach out to me. Please DM me because I want to know who you are. Why do I have siblings out there that I don't know about? It's unfair, and you know, deadbeat fathers is very common nowadays, especially in the black community, right? We all know Dr. Umar reps the black community or whatever, but you can't rep that if you're not even in your daughter's life. You moving backwards. You're moving backwards. It's not making sense. To the public, you look like this person, but in private, you a whole nother person. And I'm not bashing you. I just don't understand why you're ignoring me. I'm 22 years old and you have yet to be in my life. No graduations, no parties. When I get married, are you going to be at the wedding? Are you going to walk me down the aisle?
obviously she's supposed to be from the Philadelphia area because that's where Dr. Umar's from, and still lives and resides, as he says himself, that he's always in Philly, especially outside in Philly. But she also says that she has a DNA test. She says she's not going to post it for the internet because she says that's not for the internet, which I understand and get. But the fact that, I mean, I guess I get that. We are not man, we're not forced to see that, but um I would like to see it for drama's sakes. I just want to see it for drama's sakes. But I will say that, well, before I get in there, let me say this. She also posted text messages of her trying to reach out to him and, ask about the other daughter that she's trying to get in contact with. Um, he did respond. She did some responding at a point, but then she asked about other things and she never got a response. At the top of those messages, it looked like she sent him a picture of sort, like maybe it was like a baby picture of sort, and he was just basically like, "You're my daughter," and this sort. He basically was trying to give a game, bro. He was trying to give her a bullshit. So he ends up, asking, in Dr. Umar fashion, he's going to respond to things of this sort and shit like that. Dr. Umar actually, goes on the video. I'll put some of it in here, but it's a long video as well, so I'm not going to put the whole shit in here. But he actually ends up, basically, like I said, responding to them. And in this response,
Let's get to the bottom of this. And I'm going to bring white man paperwork. Oh, yes, I have all of my white man paperwork. So, baby Smurf, please get Mama Smurf, and Papa Smurf is going to pull up. And let's have the conversation. Okay? Okay? Let's have a conversation for the whole world. That's all we got to do. When can we do the sit down? Been paying child support since you damn near came out the womb. Deadbeat who? When can we have a sit down? Child support started, you wasn't even out your mama yet, and she took me to child support. Deadbeat who?
the way he's talking is confirmation. Let me say that. It's definitely very much confirmation that this is his daughter. Without the DNA test, like she said she had it, but I actually believe that this is his daughter. Definitely with the way he was talking and other things that I'll get into, that this is actually his daughter. So he actually ended up telling her, or saying to the public basically, that he wanted to end up meeting with him, her, and the mother to talk about what actually, went down between them on this Thursday. I forgot this was in last week, so I don't know if they meant today because I'm filming this on Thursday night or like last Thursday, but they might have meant last Thursday, but it's one of these last two Thursdays supposed to meet. And she, it ended up not working out. So the reason it ended up not working out because she's obviously, like I said, she is talking a lot. So she, she's obviously responded to this. Basically she was saying like, he's not trying to do it for the right reasons, as well as he said that he wanted the recording and make it public. So, you know, I feel like for content. So I understand why she feel uncomfortable for that. I'm on her side with this one because you wouldn't want one. You don't want to comment. This already, like I said, because I feel like this is his real daughter. The way he's responding, this is already too close to home, too public, too much information about your private life out there in the public. At least for me personally. So I wouldn't want to make it even more public than it got to be by putting a conversation in public. So I would assume he would think that the conversation would clear his name, but I'm gonna get in that, but it it don't look like it to be. So after this, obviously, like I said, okay. So also in the same live, he also says that, and this is why I said this is definitely his daughter. He talks about how that he's been paying child support since basically before she was born. He said that the mother took him on child support before that girl was even born. So I mean, I believe that part of it too, that he was been paying child support, and that he probably, because the thing about him saying that she took him for his born was maybe probably part of the reason why he's like, let me come clear, because they had issues before, and issues that he's probably gonna be like, oh, this is what caused me to stay away, but that's not okay. But also, why I believe that he actually is paying child support, because obviously they try to take you to jail for that shit, and he's a black public figure preaching blackness. Even though I think a little bit of his a character show off, because that's what I think he was doing a lot here, and that's why she wasn't fucking with it, and she wanted to see the real side of it. But I will say, yeah, a black man who's preaching blackness, and you got a charge that you can easily get him on like child support. I think they would have swooped his ass up, especially he outside, like you're saying, in Philly. So I think they would have swooped his ass up. At least we would have seen some type of Dr. Umar mugshot for that shit. Even if he paid it then, we would have seen some type of shit out for that shit. So yeah, I do believe that. But I will say, I get into that. I don't, even if he's just financially there for those kids, I don't, and then he's him saying that he want to sit down and clear the air with the woman. Is him basically trying to say that the woman did something that ran him off. I don't think that's never okay. Because even as scorned and evil as women get and all things, that is never okay. I don't think it's ever okay to be a deadbeat dad. Now, yes, you can say I'm helping support them financially, so that don't make you a deadbeat all the way. But kids don't, financially sound cool when you get older, but it's like kids don't, they don't see money, they don't value money like that. So you trying to, flaunt that you're doing these with money, that don't mean nothing to a little kid age. They want their dad there for the memories and things to do. They just want a relationship with their dad. So money is not gonna mean flashing money is not gonna mean anything to them in this scenario. So more proof that Dr. Umar is actually, this is actually his daughter, and he actually is a deadbeat. There's another woman, and she that supposedly was dating him. Now she didn't say how deep in the relationship or how intimate it got. Now she did actually, provide a picture of her and Dr. Umar, which and the details that she was given, I do believe this is not no woman that was like a fan that got a picture and faked it. I do believe this was actually somebody he was seeing at the time. Um, she talked about, and I'll put a little bit because she posted on TikTok. She talked about a lot how he was a deadbeat dad, and how he actually talked about this and he knew this.
Ready. When we were talking at the table, I started asking him a lot of private questions like, were you married? Do you have any kids? He was telling me, yes, I have two daughters. One of them is a teenager and the other one is maybe 7 years old at the time. So the child is probably 9 years old. So he was saying to me that the mother of those girls, or the mother of, I don't know if it's two separate women or just one woman, the woman or the women are taking him to court for child support because he's not an active dad. He's not in her life, and he told me that as well. He
Because obviously the issue with Dr. Umar and why this is such a headline, because obviously we know a lot of deadbeat dads. I'm not saying that shit okay, but it's a normal thing and we know that. But it's because he's such a black man preaching about black fathers and how black men are black pillars of the community and how a father is essential in the black household, and he's not there for his own children. So that's what the real issue is. So she said some shit like that. As well as, she was talking about some issues with the school, but we're not here to talk about the school. We're here to talk about him being a deadbeat. So yeah, she also confirmed it as well. So yeah, it's not too much more to say. I think I've gave my opinion on it. As I said, like, yeah, you can find that. Like, I do believe that's his daughter. I do believe that what he's saying, he did financially support her, but I don't think. I think he's thinking it's okay to be a deadbeat if it's come to the terms of the mother being a scorned woman or on bullshit or whatever you want to say, because that's why he wanted to meet with the mom so bad. But I just don't. It's not okay. You gotta be there for those kids anyway. Any way possible, you just gotta be there for those kids. Cause I just believe, as much as you try, one day the mom is going to mature and realize that she's just hurting nobody for herself and nobody but herself and the kid, and she's going to eventually, get over it and move on, and you're going to be able to co-parent easier. But yeah, it's gonna be hell at first, and I understand. I don't got a kid right now, so I don't understand the full blown of it. But I just don't think that's an excuse to not be in your kid's life. But that's all I gotta say though. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok on the video, and we out.